I love the way that we did It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. I love the treatment of it, the laid back. And that was Terry. Terry came in and said, all right, we've been trying to get this one right for a long time. Let's take a different approach. So let's slow it down. Let's slow it down and let it breathe. And put Clarence through a Leslie speaker and turn it down, to a choral. And let's fill this studio with some really ethereal music. Now, and that's how it came out. Oh, that's one of the things that Clarence used on stage too. Is a Leslie speaker is a revolving speaker, and you'll hear them they're designed for an organ, a Leslie organ or a Hammond organ, and it's a speaker that actually revolves inside a cabinet, so you get the Doppler effect. And they have different speeds. One is where they're high speed, and you'll hear it on an organ where it's going wah 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 like that. And then the slow speed, or the choral, is it just revolves very slowly, wah, wah, like that. And so you get this sort of wonderful. It's an effect that it almost sounds like two notes being played when it's only one. And you're getting the Doppler effect happening at a slow rate, and it's a wonderful effect. Clarence would play through a Leslie speaker on stage, and we'd cover the speaker up. They're not real loud, so we covered up the speaker with a big pad and put a mic on one side and a mic on the other side, and we'd pan the one mic off to the right side of the stage, and the other one would go off to the left, so that we expanded the effect of the Leslie speaker. And so that it sounded like the guitar was soaring around through the hall. And Clarence really learned how to use that. And that effect is very prominent in It's All Over Now, Baby Blue. There Must Be Someone is one of the songs that Vern Gosdin wrote that is one of my favorites. And I'd done a lot of work with Vern, both Clarence and I had. And Vern wrote this song one night after coming home from a gig. He walked into his house in Bell Gardens about 4 in the morning, and his house was empty, except his wife was gone, his kids were gone, the furniture was gone, everything was gone, except for a stool in the middle of the room that had a notebook saying, "Vern, I'm leaving you. You'll never see me or your kids again." We recorded it. We recorded that tune along with Hanging On, which was a hit for the Gosdin brothers. Twice. They did it twice, and it was a hit twice. But the little lick that Vern does, in there, I just love that. And I've used it in a lot of other things, too. Stole it from him. And, of course, he'd probably kick my butt if he knew that, but he won't remember. Yeah, it was my idea to record it. I brought it along with, I think I brought it along with Jesus Is Just All Right from the Art Rental Singers, which is, if you ever want to hear that song done right, find the recording of the Art Rental Singers doing it originally, and that's, wow, what a blockbuster. Incredible tune. Oh, Oil in My Lamp is a song that I brought to the group. It's a song that we used to sing in the back of the school bus when I was going to high school in 29 Palms near Joshua Tree. I had about a 30-mile ride on the bus to school and back. And we'd sing on the back of the bus. And that was one of the tunes that we used to sing. Clarence loved the tune. And he said, well, let's do some harmonies on it too. And so there you have it. It was more organic. I think it was more of an organic process, the harmonies on that tune and any other tunes there were a lot of harmonies. Given any chance, I'll always default with multiple harmonies, and Clarence was the same way, and we used to sing together. We were driving to and from gigs and whatnot. We'd sing gospel tunes, and he'd show me harmonies and how different people would do harmonies and so on and so forth. And The White Brothers, the original Kentucky Colonels, if you listen to some of their gospel renditions, there's some incredible harmonies that they did back in the early days when they were one of the best bluegrass bands in the world, if not the best one, particularly young bluegrass band. So harmonies, I don't think we were trying to sound like anybody. We were just putting harmonies on there for the joy of putting harmonies on.